Okay, let's navigate to assignments by tapping onto the Madrasa icon from your home screen of the Ad-Din app, and you get to see your relevant portal. I'm seeing all of them just because that's how my account is configured, but in most cases you will just either be a parent or a student or a teacher or an administrator. So I'm tapping on teacher portal here, and I'm just going to tap on the assignments here, and as you can see I have a couple of assignments already present. So what we're going to learn first is to end these assignments to an earlier date. In order to do that, you just tap on simply one of the assignments and tap on the top right corner on edit, and you get to see the end date of this assignment is 31st May. So instead of 31st May, I'm going to end this assignment on 28th. But before even I do that, I wanted to show you that I can see that these assignments are there on 30th as well as on 31st. Right? So when we end them to an earlier date, we should not see them when we go on those particular dates. So I'm just going to tap and hold again on one of the assignments and tap on edit on the top right corner, and I get to the edit assignments here. And here I'm just selecting the 28th as the end date or earlier end date, earlier future end date for this particular assignments, and just say okay and save it. And I have successfully edited this assignment. As you can see, on 31st May, I don't have any assignments anymore left. I could do even 30th, nothing, 29th, nothing, and 28th, I should see those 4 or 5 assignments that I had it. So that's how you early end the assignments or early end the future assignments that are there in your listing. Now you must have noticed that when I early ended the assignments by tapping on one of the assignments or one of the students here, all of the other students' assignment also got ended on that same date. That is because they are all part of the same assignment record. In order to avoid that, you may want to create the assignments individually for each student. So that way, if a student leaves, then ending or deleting the assignments for that particular student will not impact the other students' assignments. So that's why you see that the assignments for all of the other students got ended also on the 28th. So let's now go ahead and delete one of these assignment here for the Abdul Omar, and tap and hold on it, and you get to see the edit and delete option at the top right corner. I tapped on the delete, and are you sure you want to delete this assignment? Tap OK, and the assignment has been deleted. Now if I just tap on reset, as you can see, all the assignments for rest of the students is also gone. That is because they are also part of the same assignment record. So be very, very mindful when deleting the assignment that if all the students' assignment is part of the same assignment record, you will end up deleting them. Hence, we highly recommend not to delete the assignment, rather end it to an earlier future date, and that way you will not see them. You will not see the assignment listing in your queue. Deleting is a disruptive action. Okay, now let's learn how to add the assignments. Now we learned that we can create 2 types of assignments: Quranic assignments and a standard assignments. We are going to learn how to create the Quranic assignment first. So for our demonstration purpose, we will take the full-time Hifz program for which we'll be creating the assignments for. So I'm just going to tap on the plus icon on the bottom right corner, and that gives me the add assignments page here, where I'm just going to select the first subject. So we will be creating the assignments for each subject individually for each student. That's the recommended way of creating the assignments for the longer term for the program like full-time Hifz program. So I'm going to select the class here, and you will get to see the multiple classes if you are assigned to them. Choose your own class there and type up the task name, more generic task name. So here I'm just going to say daily Quran lesson as my task name. And here is the actual picker type that you would like to tag against this particular assignment that you are creating. So since the actual Quranic lessons are ayah by ayah, so let's say if in a full-time hifz program, a student must be memorizing a page a day or 2 pages a day or something like that. So there is no sequencing, there is no like quarter, or there is no like hizb or that kind of pattern when it comes to memorization. It's ayah by ayah, line by line. So that's why you would end up choosing a Quran by ayah as the picker type for this particular assignment that we are creating. And here you get the warning that this setting cannot be changed in the future. Confirm or change before adding this assignment. So I'm just going to say tab OK because I have confirmed that this is what I wanted to do. And my recurrence for this should be on a daily basis. Now this depends on how often you do your review. Right? If you're doing a weekly review of a memorization, you can just choose a weekly recurrence to do the assignment review, or in most cases for the program like full-time hifz, you do the daily review, and hence I'm going to select the daily here. Now my start date is today's date, and the end date for the program like hifz program, it's a long-term commitment. So that's why we recommend that you when you create the assignment, you create it also for the longer term. We highly recommend that it's let's say you end them by, let's say, every year, so that way you just have one assignment record for each student, and that is as long as 1 year, and then the next year onwards you create the new ones. So here I'm going to end this assignment, or I'm going to select the end date for this assignment to December 31st, and tap on the add student to this assignment, and you get to see the assigned students page. And here on the bottom right corner, tap on the plus icon, and you get to see the students that belongs to this particular class section. So I'm going to select one student because that's the best practice for the longer term assignments. So I just selected the Abdul Omar, and I'm just going to tap on save. So as you can see, I only have Abdul Omar on this particular assignment, and just save and tap on OK when it comes to success, and then save again, and that has created the assignment for Abdul Omar. Now this is an individual assignment record, so if I delete this assignment record, it's not going to impact any other students' assignments. Similarly, I'm just going to tap again and select the same subject and same class in a section and same task, daily Quran lesson. And again, my picker type will be Quran by ayah. Tap on OK on the warning. The recurrence is daily, and the start date is same date, and end date again December 31st. And add student, tap on the plus icon at the bottom right corner, and this time I'm going to pick Ait Patel because that's my second student in the class, and tap on save again, OK, and save. Now this has created the assignment record for Ait Patel for the same subject, for the same duration, in the same class. Similarly, you keep on going and creating the assignments for daily Quran lesson for all the students in your class. Now let's create a similar assignment for a subject called immediate lesson or sabak para. So again, I'm going to tap on the plus icon at the bottom right corner, and I'm going to select the subject called Quran Sabak Para Immediate Lesson, and I'm going to select the same program and my class section, and here I'm going to say daily Sabak Para or immediate lesson. And in my picker type, again, I'm going to pick the Quran by ayah, and I'm just going to tap on OK to the warning. And my recurrence for this is also on a daily basis. And again, I'm going to end this assignment as long as up to the December 31st. And again, I'm going to tap on the add student plus icon, and I'm going to select the Abdul Omar and just tap on save and OK and save. And that has created the assignment for Abdul Omar for a subject called Daily Sabak Para or Immediate Lesson. Same thing I'm going to do for the Ait Patel by tapping on the plus icon at the bottom right corner, select the subject, select the class, type up the Daily Sabak Para or Immediate Lesson. And I'm just going to pick the similar Quran picker type, which is Quran by Ayah, and tap OK on the warning and daily. And my end date is December 31st. And I'm just going to tap on add the student and tap on Ait Patel here. You can see you have added one student to this section. So once you see that and the Ait Patel name is gone, that means that student has been selected. So there you go up here, and I'm just going to tap on save on top right corner and OK on the success and tap on save again, and that has created the assignment for Ait Patel for a subject called Daily Sabak Para Immediate Lesson. Now, in the Quran Hifz program, there is a third type of a subject which is on a daily basis, is the revision, which are much larger chunk of the Quran that the students recite in front of the teacher. So let's add an assignment for the revision, or the so-called door. So again, tap on the plus icon at the bottom right corner, select the subject called Quran Door Revision, and select the class Hifz program and the section which is yours, and then type up the actual task, which is the more generic name and not very specific name. If it's a specific name, then the assignment is just a very short time, but here it's a longer term commitment, longer term program. That's why you're gonna name the task of this assignment generic, such as again daily Quran revision / door. Now, some organizations or some students are excel, they have multiple revisions going on. So such as from Juz 1 to 10 is one revision, Juz 11 to 20 is another revision, and Juz 21 to 30 is another revision. So they sometimes do 3 door or 3 revisions a day. Now here you are going to create the assignment for door. We recommend that you call this door 1 or revision 1, right? And you can even include in the bracket the juz that the student will say for this particular assignment. So juz 1 till 10, and here I'm going to pick the Quran picker, which is now by Quran by juz. And the recurrence for this is also going to be on a daily basis, and my start date is today's date, and again my end date will be the December 31st. Add student to this assignment by tapping onto the icon there, and by tapping on plus icon at the bottom right corner, you get to see the students again. And I'm going to pick the Abdul Omar here and save again, similar to what we did for the other assignments, and save again. Now this has created the assignment for Abdul Omar for a subject called Daily Quran Revision Door 1, right? This is the revision 1, which is from the Juz 1 to 10. And this is tagged with the ayah picker type by Juz or a quarter. Similarly, I'm going to add the Ait Patel's assignment for the same subject, for the same task, by tapping onto the plus icon at the bottom right corner and select the actual subject, select your class, and Daily Quran Revision / door 1, Juz 1 to 10. Again, here the Quran picker type is Quran by Juz. Say OK on the warning. This cannot be changed, and the recurrence is daily again, and my end date is December 31st. And again, I'm just going to select a student here. This time I'm going to pick Ait Patel and save, OK, and save. Now this has created the assignment for Ait Patel for the similar subject, for the similar task. Same way, I'm going to create the second assignment for Abdul Umar for Juz 11 to 20th. By tapping onto the plus icon again, select the Quran doors as a subject, class as the Hifz program IP, which is my class section, and a Daily Quran revision slash door 2 in the bracket 11 juz 11 till 20th. And my Quran picker type here is Quran by juz. Okay, recurrence is daily. My end date is December 31st. The student for this subject is Abdul Omar. Save, okay, save. And I have created the assignment for Abdul Umar for juz 11 to 20. This is the second door or the second revision for the day that the Abdul Umar will be saying. So I guess we have enough assignments created. I may want to just create one more for the Eid Patel for the demonstration purpose. Let's do that by selecting the Quran door, select the class and a section, daily Quran revision, door 2, juz 11 till 20th, Quran by juz, and the recurrence is on a daily basis, and the end date is December 31st. Tap on the add student, tap on plus icon. This time I'm going to select the Eid Patel. Tap on save, and then tap on save again on the top right corner. Say okay on the success and tap on save. Now this has created the assignment record for the Eid Patel as well. So we learned how to create the assignments by using the Quran picker either by ayah or juz. Let's learn how to create an assignment which is just a standard assignment and not a Quranic assignment. So again, tap on the plus icon at the bottom right corner and select the subject. Any other subject such as dua, there is no like a Quranic style progress in terms of ayah or juz. So that's why this will be considered as the standard assignment, in which you will not be picking the Quran by juz or the ayah. Instead, you will pick the standard assignment. So let's pick the class and just type daily dua memorization as the actual task name, and the picker type here is now standard. Again, this warning, this settings cannot be changed in the future. Confirm or change before adding this assignment. I'm just going to tap on OK because that's what I wanted to do, and my recurrence is weekly for this one, right? Or my task would be changed to weekly dua memorization. My end date for this assignment will also be again as long as December 31st. I'm just going to tap on the student. Now for this one, if you're going through same dua memorization schedule for all of the students, then you may want to just add all the students into the assignments, to the same assignment. And tap on save. Okay, save, and this has created the assignment record for all the students for weekly dua memorization. So now that we have learned how to create the assignments using a different picker, let's learn how to review the assignment as a teacher. So on today's date, 22nd May, I have these many assignments to review, which are all the students belong to my class. And so tapping on the Abdul Umar brings up to the review screen for this particular assignment. Now at the top, you get to see the student's name, the actual task for the assignment, and the date, the subject, the teacher. The time spent is something we will learn momentarily. Here I'm going to pick the start ayah and the end ayah. So let's say this particular student, Abdul Umar, said the Surah Baqarah ayah 1 to Surah Baqarah ayah 10 as his memorization for the full-time his program, part of the daily Quran lesson or daily Quran sabak. And here I'm just going to say that the student said it well. He did excellent job, so outstanding, just one mistake. And so if you have configured the mark deduction for every mistake, so here I have configured 5 marks to be deducted per mistake. So his student made, let's say for example, one mistake, out of 100, 5 marks got deducted. His assignment mark for this particular assignment review is 95. His behavior is outstanding. His assignment status is passed, and the note for the parent is well done. Please keep it up. And I'm just going to tap on evaluate. Here this pop-up, what is the actual subject and in how many attempts with how many marks the student passed the assignment. So assignment passed in 1 attempt. The final mark recorded for the Abdul Umar for this assignment will be 95, including the mark deduction for 1 mistake. Please verify before proceeding, and I have verified it, and I'm just going to tap on OK. And successfully evaluated, just tap on OK. And as you can see at the top, I got the push notification as a parent because Abdul Umar is linked to me. I get to receive a push notification from the Ad-Din solution, which tells me what's the progress for Abdul Umar and how much mark he obtained and what was his progress from start to end, how many lines, how many pages, how was his behavior, who was the teacher, and the status is passed. And if there was any note from the teacher, a parent gets to see that as well. Now this was sent as part of the push notification, but the same can be checked inside the Messages module here on the home screen. Tap on message and you get to see the same details here if you do miss the push notification. I'm going back again on the Madrasah module, teacher portal, assignment, and as you can see, Abdul Omar's name turned into the green, means he passed the assignments, he cleared it. He cleared today's assignment of the daily Quran lesson or daily Quran sabak, and we are now going to mark the Eid Patel. So on the Eid Patel, again, tap on it and select the start ayah. As you can see, the ayah picker is a little bit different here. Now this is for the 15-line Quran, and the one that we saw was for Abdul Umar was for the 13-line Quran. Now these are the students' preferences, that which style Quran they prefer in terms of their memorization. And this is tagged at the student level. So Eid Patel here is tagged with the 15-line Quran, hence his Quran picker is a little bit different than the Abdul Omar's Quran picker, which was on a 13-line Quran. Here again, I'm going to pick the Surah Baqarah ayah 1 or Al Imran ayah 1, and the end ayah is Al Imran ayah 10, and that comes down to 14.75 lines and about 0.98 page. Here I'm going to mark him failed. So the Eid Patel is failed because he made too many mistakes and he needs an improvement. And as a note for the parent, I'm just going to type up, please work harder at home, and evaluate. So the note here says, the pop-up says the Quran sabak is the actual the subject that is getting evaluated here, and the assignment has failed with 1 attempt, and the final mark recorded for the Eid Patel for this assignment will be 70, including the mark reduction for the 6 mistakes. So I'm just going to tap on OK, and that has been recorded in the Ad-Din's database, and now the status for the Eid Patel is showing failed in the list here, versus Abdul Umar is passed. So now teacher knows that if Ait Patel is fail, he's sent back and he has to practice more and come back to say the same. Once he comes back and says it again to the teacher and clears it off, the failed mark from the listing will be gone. So imagine that the Ait Patel has returned and he has practiced it more, and now teacher again listens to the Ait Patel, and I'm going to tap it. Is saying again from Al Imran ayah 1 to Al Imran ayah 10, and this time he passed it, right? And his mistakes were only 2 mistakes, and this time the note to the parent will be, good job, keep it up. And this has been evaluated, so he cleared his assignment in 2 attempts. Say okay, and as you can see in the listing, the failed marking has gone. So Abdul Omar Ait Patel has completed their assignment for today by saying their daily Quran memorization, which is either sabak or lesson, and that has been completed. Now let's do the same for the door here, which is the Quranic revision, Juz 1 to 10. I'm just going to tap on Abdul Omar and I'm just going to select Juz 1, Rob 1. Now if you see the Quran picker is different compared to the ayah picker, this is by more quarter and juz. So I'm just going to select the Rob or the Aroba from the Juz 1 and the Juz 1 Juz, which is 1 full Juz. Right, and assignment has been outstanding, 1 mistake, and great job. Evaluate. Again, assignment passed in 1 attempt. The final marks recorded for Abdul Omar for this assignment will be 95, including the mark reduction for 1 mistake. Please verify before proceeding and just say okay. Now we have successfully evaluated the assignment for Abdul Omar's second subject called Daily Quran Revision, or Door 1, from Juz 1 to 10. And I got the push notification even for that as a parent, and it says my start and end and how much I have completed and how was my behavior and the notes from the teacher, and the status of the assignment is passed. That's the beauty of push notification, that is real time. As soon as the student finishes the assignment, parents are immediately real time notified about their progress. I'm going to do the same thing for Ait Patel for his Juz 1 to 10 Quran revision assignment, and I just tapped on it, and I'm just going to pick the progress, his progress for Quran door revision from Juz 1 to 10. Now if you see, the Quran picker is a little bit different here because his Quran choice is 15 line and he's going by hizb instead of the quarters, so which is in the 13 line. So up here I'm just going to select the Juz 1, his 1, row 1, and he's ending on his 2, row 4. So that is 1 full Juz, and this time he has also passed excellent with 2 mistake. Good job. And evaluate. Okay, and we are done evaluating his Quran door 1, which is from Juz 1 to 10. So if any student who was absent on the May 22nd, for example here, you just simply don't review the assignment and leave it as it is. Now here, let's say you completed your assignment review for the day of 22nd May, and now the next day when it comes, you just select the 23rd, or automatically for that day it will be selected for you, the default date of today, and now all of the assignments again are pending review. Let's start with the Abdul Omar for the daily Quran lesson. When I just tap on it, it's going to show me the previous assignment status, which was passed, how much was completed, in that previous assignment, which is Surah Baqarah ayah 1 to ayah 10, and automatically system selects the next ayah in line, which is Al-Baqarah ayah 11. So all teacher has to do is select the end ayah now, or whatever the student says, and just review or listen to the student after the observation, or just mark the assignment, number of mistakes. If any notes for the parent, write it up. And simply evaluate. So it's very easy and quick to do the assignment review moving forward. So we learned how to evaluate or review the assignments that are either Quran by ayah or Quran by juz. Now let's review an assignment that is not a Quranic assignment and just a standard assignment, for which I'm just going to pick Abdul Omar again, and then the assignment task was weekly dua memorization. So just tap on it and you get the review screen. Here I am just going to select the behavior was excellent, the assignment mark with 3 mistakes in dua is 85, and good job in memorizing the dua here. The only difference with the standard assignment review and the Quranic assignment review is there is no start and end ayah picker in the standard assignment. Standard assignment is merely for capturing the behavior, the assignment marks, and notifying the parent about the child's progress against that particular subject. So I have filled in this much detail, and I'm just going to say evaluate, and again same, the dua is the actual subject name, and the assignment passed with 1 attempt. The final mark recorded for Abdul Omar for this assignment will be 85, including the mark reduction for the 3 mistakes that he made. I'm just going to say okay, and they are successfully evaluated. And so now I got the push notification for even that today's progress for the dua as a subject. 85 marks, 3 mistakes, behavior is excellent, and the teacher name. Status, assignment status. This has been fixed already. So that has completed the actual dua assignment review here. So we learned all 3 assignment review, and on a daily basis, a teacher would go through this practice in evaluating or reviewing the assignment for every single student and building up the complete historical records for the reporting. So in short, with the assignment module, you have accomplished the record keeping, tracking, communicating, and reporting very efficiently for your organization. So we learn how a teacher can directly review the assignment without even parents submitting it. So even if parent does not submit the assignment or a student does not submit the assignment themselves proactively to the teacher, a teacher can still review the assignment on the day when it's due. Let's learn how a parent or a student can submit the assignment proactively to the teacher. So I'm going to tap on the parent guardian portal, and again we are doing this example based on the full-time history program. I'm going to tap on the assignments here, and I see there are 5 assignments for Abdul Omar. 3 of them are already reviewed. I'm going to submit the Abdul Omar's daily Sabak Para immediate lesson as the actual submission from the parent side to the teacher. So I'm just going to tap on the Abdul Omar's second assignment for the daily Sabak Para immediate lesson, and the date, subject, teacher, the time spent. Now this is where a parent will submit that the time spent on this particular task by a student. So let's say if a student spent 2 hours in doing his immediate lesson solid at home, and he spent 2 hours, that's what you're reporting as a parent to the teacher. And here I'm just going to select that he has said from Surah Baqarah ayah 1 until the nisf. So that is half juz. And note for the teacher, now this is a parent who's submitting assignments to the teacher proactively. So the note for the teacher here, I'm going to write up, please help him with tajweed. Now this is the note that a parent is sending to the teacher, and submit. Successfully submitted the assignment, and as a teacher you got the notification that assignment notes for Abdul Omar, please help him with tajweed, total submitted 170 lines, 13.13 pages. So now the color has changed for that particular assignment record into the orange or yellow. That means a parent has done their job submitting that this is what the student is going to say tomorrow. So I go back again, and since I'm wearing multiple hats here, I get to see the teacher portal, and I'm going back under the teacher portal, go to the assignments, and as you can see, Abdul Omar, the one with the yellow color, is the one that has been submitted by the parent proactively. So I'm going to tap on the Abdul Omar as a teacher now, and I get to see that he spent 2 hours here. He's going to say from Surah Baqarah ayah 1 till ayah 82, which is 13.13 pages. So this is what a teacher will be listening from the student as part of the evaluation of this particular assignment. And a teacher also got the note from the parent saying, please help him with tajweed, which is up here at the note for the teacher. And after reviewing from the student, teacher has now ability to either fail him or pass him with the learning scale, behavior, and the marks. So I'm going to select excellent and only 2 mistakes. He's doing good. And evaluate. And that's the full cycle, that the parent or a student submitted the assignment proactively, that's the amount that they are going to say next day, and next day when they have actually said it, teacher has reviewed it and marked the assignments passed with whatever the observation that the teacher has. Now a parent can check their child's progress by going into their own portal by tapping onto the parent guardian portal and then tap on the assignment, and here they get to see all the assignments that were reviewed by the teacher in today's date, and out of which Abdul Omar has failed into his second revision for the Quran from Juz 11 to 20th. Student or parent can check the actual details of the assignment by tapping it onto the assignment itself.